I don't need this. Okay.
Is this 1 pound?
Thank you. This is probably a pound. Yeah, it's about 1 pound. Okay. You starting?
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna do a 5-step of 5-step to a cylinder. What's 5-step? Center, well, open, pull, shape. When you're making a cylinder, make sure that your chair is the same above or below the level of your wheel head. That's the first success. Okay. If it's too high, too low, it's not gonna all be good. Now, important thing is put your clay in the middle, right? So I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna kick it. Yeah. So right now, if your wheel is already off, make sure that you move to the center. First step is what? Before you even center, you do. I like to attach the wheel head right here, not using water, so water won't go in. I'm gonna wet my hand right here just a little bit. I notice some of you are too wet. So too dry. So right now I'm gonna brace my left hand because I'm right-handed, so wheel turn counterclockwise. So I'm gonna brace my left hand onto my hip because I'm sitting down. I'm gonna push about 7 o'clock. Anybody know where is the 7 o'clock? So about right here. See this right here? Once you put down, the clay will come out. You're gonna gently pushing it down. You hear that sound? That's my J. So I'm gonna put it up there, higher. One more time. Speed. Brace yourself about 7 o'clock. That's the center. Okay? Anybody have a question? 7 o'clock and brace yourself right in here. Making a well. Left-handed, one drop right here. Make sure elbows down. This is hard to have elbows down, but this is right here. Try to make sure it's nice and even. One drop of water. Both hands in the middle. Right here. You stop the wheel head. You check the depth. It's about 1/4 inch. Perfect. Start kicking again. What's the next step? Center well, then what? Open. Flat from the wheel head. You start from the middle with the both finger. I'm using my right to guiding and left to open. If you can't see, you should come closer right here. Because I'm making a cylinder, so I make sure my base is flat. Yes? Now I'm gonna compress. Without compressions, your base gonna have an S-crack. So this is how I compress. I use my wooden tool and I compress 45 degrees like this on the wheel head. Okay, notice I brace myself right here. It's just gently pushing it down right at the edge right there. Can you see it? Courtney, are you okay? Alright, so that's my compressions. Yes? Now I'm gonna close the top just a little bit. Because right now the diameter is too wide. I'm gonna bring it in, close it. Slightly like this. It's called a collar, the clay. Now the collar clay, after that you need to make sure that your wall is wet. So I'm gonna feed the water down to my hand on both sides. So the water will gonna go both sides of the wheel head. Okay? Now I'm gonna start pulling. My clay is about thick like that. So I'm gonna push my left hand out, my right hand in, and then I'm gonna bring my right hand to meet with my left finger. When I feel the fingers next to each other with the clay in between, and I'm gonna pick it up. Yes? Now if you see it right here, I'm gonna go ahead and push my clay. Right hand in, left hand up. I'm gonna gently look for my left hand and gently rip the clay up. Okay, that is how you brace it. Notice I brace myself too. When you come to the top, make sure the surface is kind of rounded. You can tell by the finger mark. You can tell by the finger mark of your clay, it's even pressure. If you notice your clay wall is spiral, that means maybe you move it too fast. Okay, your wheel hasn't gone one revolution, your hand already pulled up. So this is about 1 pound clay. I'm gonna push probably like 3 times. So I'm gonna do it again. Left hand, it's about right here. Right hand down there. Elbow, brace yourself, and until you meet with the left, and you gently rip the clay up. Now remember, when you go up, you push a lot of pressure on the bottom. Higher it go. If you come up, higher it go. Do you have less clay or more clay? Less clay. Did anybody ever rip off your clay? It's because when you come to the top, you want to make sure you ease up the pressure. You need to hold on to the pressure. You need to ease up. See right here, this is my left finger. My right finger is down below. I'm meeting with my left. And then once I feel it, I'm going to come up straight up. When they come to the top, gently letting go. I don't come all the way up. And then I'm going to round it off with my sponge or with my finger or with the paper towel. Some people even use a plastic bag, whatever you want, okay? We are making a cylinder. Now center, well, open, pull. What I'm going to do? Shape. I want cylinder, right? Cylinder, straight wall. All you need to do is find something that is flat. Same things that you're doing with your finger. Just jam, push your clay against this straight edges right in here and brace myself on the left. I'm going to gently push it up.
And this is compressing before you
shape. This is actually the same time, compress and the shaping in the same time. Yes. So I'm going to do it again one more time. And that would be your cylinder right here, right? So, anybody have a question so far? So now, how do you take care of this? Because earlier people don't. How do you cut off your clay? This is ready. I'm going to move on to the next one. You take your wooden tool. You hold it about 45 degrees on the side, and then you gently what? Slide into the edges. See right there? Then I'm going to cut it with the wire. Your wire has to be tight. Loop around a few times with your hand. You need to push down straight on the wheel head. Come to a cross. You rip the straight up. And let's see what we have right here. We can have a clay. It's about the same wall right here, right? So it's an even wall on the bottom and even wall on the side. That's your goal. I probably can trim just a little bit right there. And then when you come up, your edges is nice and rounded right here. If you cut it off right here, okay? And then anybody have a questions? 5 steps: center, well, open, pull, shape. Yeah? Okay, go try. Thank you.